Hey YouTubers, it's Veroni Anderson, the Love Catalyst and the Theta Healer Practitioner. So I'm going to continue my series, The Moon Magic, and we're going to talk about the phase, the halfway phase, right? This is the first quarter, it's the halfway phase from the new to the full, right? And with all the halfway, when we're halfway to our journey, what always happens? That we start to feel some difficulties, right? And we want to give up. But this is not the time for you to give up. This is the time for you to actually buckle down on your dreams. So what you should do this time, if you're starting to feel like you want to give up, is that you should go pick up that intention that you set on the new moon. And if you write it down, go back and reread what you wrote, right? And during this time too is when that doubt and that fear comes in, because maybe it's not our intention that we put on paper is not coming in fast enough. But remember that we should just set our intention, right? Continue to work on it and trust and have faith or believe that our intention that we will set will come true. There is no time limit on it. Is not as soon as you set your intention it's going to come next week, next month, next year. Just set that intention out there to the universe and just keep the faith and keep the action, and it will happen. If you have faith that it's going to happen, it will happen. So it's not the time for you to have doubt and for you to have fear. It's actually the time for you to have confidence. So with that list, that intention that you wrote down, just pick up that intention again and just imagine what will it be if your intention that you put down, say you intend for a husband, imagine how it would be if you and your husband is walking hand to hand, that the day when you're going to get married, the day when you're going to have children, the day when you're going to have a dog or a house together. Just imagine how that will feel, right? And that will help to alleviate the doubts and the fear that you'll have. As with the halfway point, again, what always come up during a halfway point? Crisis. Some stuff always come up when you're like close, right? Something always come up to like take you off your path, take you off your intention, take you off your dream, and take you off your goal. That's why a lot of people fail. And actually, right, during this halfway point, it's not just astrologically something happened. This is when the moon and the sun is actually close together. They're forming like a hard edge, right? And that hard edge is actually form a square. So that's why the square is like a little problem, like a itch that needs to be pushed out the way. So that's why people always feel that halfway point you want to give up on your intention. But I'm just telling you, during this halfway phase is not the time for you to give up. It's time for you to recommit back to your goals, recommit back to your intention, recommit back, have that, start to feel that emotion, right? So it's time for you to like push, give that extra push, give that extra effort. It's time for you to take action. It's time for you to be determined. So as I said before, what you could do is that you could take your list, right? Read it again, smell it, right? Just imagine what it would be. So go back into that first excitement. Imagine what it will be when that intention and that dream come true. So push through that fear, push through that doubt, and recommit with confidence and faith. Thank you guys. If you like my video, please share, and please subscribe to my channel, and click to the next video because we're going to come up with more juicy stuff. Okay? Thanks. This is Veroni Anderson, the Love Catalyst and Theta Healer Practitioner. Bye.